Start. Good morning. I welcome everybody to the comprehensive cooking workshop today, specially scheduled for pregnant women, but anything that is actually healthy for pregnant women applies to everybody, and health is universal. Everybody needs to know what they have to eat in terms of, keeping their health intact. So it is very, very important that we take care of health forward and have a concept of wellness. And wellness is something that actually protects us from any kind of problems, be it any diseases, be it any, even like cold, cough, fevers, diabetes, hypertension. The smallest of problems also come with a comprehensive concept of wellness. And when wellness is maintained, everything else is good. Okay, so today in this particular workshop, we are concentrating more on how to cook fast, how to cook healthy, and how to cook nutritious, specially formulated for somebody who can cook things easily. And it does mean the man of the house or the woman of the house, if she's not cooking, needs to put one foot forward and start cooking as a culture. We have come from a culture which is very rich in cooking heritage, and also which is very, very rich in terms of diversity of food, and also in terms of types of food and availability of food, regional wise, state wise. We have different cultures of food that are available. And when we have to talk about today's comprehensive cookery workshop, this is Kim's Cuddles initiative, and this has been on my mind from a very, very long time. And I wanted to do this workshop along with Priyadarshini, our dietetics, and her team of dietetics. And we formulated these benchmarks for today. The first thing would be salads, second thing would be smoothies, soups, porridges, health drinks, and everything about millets, everything about snacks and healthy snacking, baking, how to incorporate tandoori, how to incorporate refurbished foods, one-pot meals, and how to increase nutritive value and microgreens. Today, if we have to talk about the first concept of salads. So Shravani will take care of salads. We had a very, huge menu for salads today. And why salads are important is something that everybody should know. If we have to, our nutritionist Priyadarshini has given me a picture of this circle of food in a meal. If this circle has this much portion of protein, whether it is dal, rajma, legumes, lentils, any fresh veggies and all, this much is what she has given for veg salads. And again, this much is for your curries. And this much is for your other, your curd and all that. And this much is for your carbs. So if you can look into this picture, we have very less carbs intake, whether it is millets, whether it is rice, whether it is, any kind of a, complex carbohydrate rich food. The content is very less. What content is more? You can look whether, it is very clearly indicated protein. Protein is more, and again, equal amount of veg salads are there. So this is the role of salads in every meal. Particularly when we have to talk about salads, it is very, very important that we take care of all fresh vegetables that are available, and we take care of everything that is available for the region. And then we have to talk about salads. Today we concentrated much on veg salads. Even fruits can be actually used for salads. We actually don't know and we don't do, but yes. Other than the veg salad, for today we have fruit salads, we have sprout salads, we have millet salads, and we have a very high protein chole salad, that is a chickpea salad. So when we have to talk about salads, they are on their, toes preparing salads. Shravani will be coming forward and showing you how did they make veg salad, your fruit salad with dry fruits, sprout salad, millet salad, and chole salad. So if we have to talk about chole salad, now this is the portion of chole salad that we made. And chole salad can have all kinds of vegetables in it. And whether it is, we've added kira, we've added carrot, we've added cabbage, especially the colored cabbage, which is very rich in antioxidants. You can add salt, pepper, you can add any kind of tempering, and you can add some amount of sesame seed oil. If somebody can get sesame seed oil there. And other than salt, pepper, you can actually flavor it with many ingredients. Here, if you can see, we have lot of flavoring, agents like chili flakes. We have peppers. The whole ground pepper is very, very tasty. And my favorite for accompaniment for any salad is the raisins. Raisins actually increase the nutritive value. Raisins are very, very important for women all age groups. They not only give the necessary iron and vitamins and minerals and all that, they are actually very easy for digestion. They prevent cramps. Cramps in your body wherever you have. Leg cramps, period cramps, backache, hand cramps. So raisins are very, very important, and you can take daily soaked raisins in the morning. So night you leave 4 or 5 raisins or 6 raisins, and next day morning you can have it with your food. And you can actually put any of these raisins, a handful, in any of the salad. We today have, So today we have got, the chole salad, wherein you can put a little bit of, why I use oil is to improve the quality, quality of food. Oil helps in absorption of oil-soluble vitamins A, D, E, K. Without oil, they will not get absorbed. That is why at least you should put some tempering. If not anything, at least you should put some tempering so that the flavor increases, and with tempering, it also enhances the quality of the salad. And today we have got, somebody can help me with the tempering. We have got Millets Salad. This is the sprout salad. Sprouts are also very rich sources of vitamins, minerals, and nutrition. We have got the corn salad. In this corn salad, I have added, the raisins, because these again help a lot. And sweet corn, we have a traditional corn also, which actually is very tasty. Nowadays we get a lot of sweet corn, even unseasoned season we get it. So you can use this for the normal salads. And we have one important, a nutritive agent called makhana. Makhana is very, very, nutritious. It's high in protein. And we have makhana with red, red rice, beaten rice, poha. And we have murmura also. We have peanuts, roasted groundnuts, and this is again another type of salad. If we put a light tempering with curry leaves and sesame seeds and sesame oil, the chole Chole Salad will be completed. There. So we can actually put a nice, tempering. Curry leaves. And we can actually put some amount of pepper. Sesame seeds, we have sesame seeds there. Some chili flakes we can put. And to any kind of salad, you can actually add your sunflower seeds, your watermelon seeds, and you have these trail mixes that you regularly get. There are so many seeds in it, different types of seeds. If you can add these seeds to your salad, they also increase the nutritive value. And the nutritive value increases, your actual food value for that food increases, and it also helps a lot. Other than the raisins, you can use any kind of berries also in the salad. So a salad does not have to be defined like that. But this much only should go. Only carrot, kheera and cucumber in the salad, no. You can as well use makhana. You can as well use the roasted peanuts. Anything along with puffed rice, along with the gram flour, the roasted Bengal gram, which we called as putnalu. So anything can go into the salads. And salads can be made from vegetables, can be made from fruits, can be made with nuts, seeds, and dry fruits. And you can do tempering. Every salad should definitely have some oil in it. That is why when you use salad oils, salad concoctions, you have oil in it, you have salt, you have pepper, or chili flakes, and also you will have something to enhance the taste, like lemon juice. Some people use orange juice also. So oil helps in absorption of all fat-soluble vitamins. Salt and pepper give taste. Chili flakes also give taste. And also lemon juice and orange juice enhance the nutritive value. When you add any kind of a citrus juice, the iron gets absorbed very well. So it is very important that in salads you can use so many options. You can in fact make 20 to 30 different salads just like that in minutes. Whatever, leftover vegetables, leftover anything, you can make a salad. And one important thing, salad, base, you can add actually vegetables with curd also and make a salad. That is called a raita. So every day you can have one raita. So if you add carrot to curd and little bit of salt, pepper and little lemon juice, it will become the carrot raita. The next day you can have bottle gourd raita. The next day you can put cabbage. The next day you can put kheera. The next day you can put some other vegetable, some tomato. So every day, in fact, with curd you can have some kind of vegetable, and you can eat it as a snack. Not essentially with the main course, you can actually eat it as a snack. So salads have an integral part. They're easy to make. In pregnancy, it's just minutes of time, and they give lots and lots and lots of nutrition. So Shravani, we have done veg salad, fruit salad with dry fruits they are making, and sprout salad is ready, millet salad is there, and chole salad. You have about 5 salads there, 4 on display and 1 is getting ready. And we have, in fact, the next segment for today is the soups. You know how easy to make soups? Today we made, the next topic is soups. Why do we make soup? You know, when we make soup, it is one of the preparation to have it easily. It has got dense calories in it, dense nutrition in it, and any food that is actually needed to chew and does have a odd texture can be made into a soup. So today we made one soup that is called the moong dal soup. Why did we make moong dal soup? Because it is the easiest of the pulses to get cooked. You know, moong dal does not need to be soaked, does not need any kind of a preparation. All that you have to do is put some moong dal, put 2 parts of water, 1 part of moong dal or 2-3 parts of water, just close it, boil it, and to that if you add little bit of tempering, fine. For the tempering we added, I think we added mint leaves for moong dal tempering. You can in fact add curry leaves, you can add sesame seeds. So one moong dal can be in so many flavors. Single moong dal. Sometimes you can add chilies, sometimes you can have red chilies, sometimes you can add say some other small vegetable to it, some carrot grated. So one soup, basic soup, you can make so many varieties. And you can experiment anything and everything. You can just experiment in one cooker. In 2 whistles, this soup will be ready in less than 10 minutes. How many times do we put an interest to figure out that it can be cooked so easily? Similarly, there are several soups that we can easily make. The easiest is tomato. The easiest is spinach. The easiest is again we have broccoli soup, carrot, beetroot. So we have so many different vegetables out of which we can make soup. My favorite is tomato plus carrot. I put lot of veggies in it, other veggies also like capsicum, onion, and some mirchi, and then we boil it in pressure cooker or just like that. Once it is cooked, we just put it in a blender and we blend. That becomes tomato soup. You just have to put a little bit of butter or any kind of a tempering, salt, pepper, and have it. It is absolutely nutritious. You can have nuts in it, you can have breadcrumbs in it. So whenever you are making spinach soup, broccoli soup, carrot, beetroot, tomato, any soup, you can add nuts to it. You can add any of the seeds that I have told you. Any of the seeds you can add. It will enhance the flavor. It will also enhance the nutritive value. And it will not be shown at all. Once it is blended, it will be done. Absolutely, there is nothing to hide in it, and you will have a touch of flavors coming into your mouth, and it is absolutely tasty. And soups are very, very nutritious. They also increase the appetite. They also increase the digestive capacity. They also can bring in lot of nutrition and also lot of health. You know, that is why we say if you don't want to have dinner early, at least have some soup. And soup as a snack makes a lot of difference. And today I think they are serving moong dal soup. You all can see and taste moong dal soup. And this is all about soups today. And soups are liked by pregnant women and kids also. You know, even in the first trimester when women are having that lot of nausea, vomiting sensation and everything, if you give them thick soup out of any of these vegetables with a dash of lime, with a dash of, a little bit of pepper and a little bit of salt, you will definitely have that burst of flavors in the mouth and it will mask. They cannot have broccoli, they cannot have a look at tomato also, they cannot have spinach, they cannot have beetroot just like that as a curry, but you make it into a soup and add lime to it. That lime tanginess makes a lot of difference. And in fact, if you have raw mango, you can put raw mango paste in pulp also to make the soup tangy. And it will also enhance the nutrition. And soups are very, very essential, especially if they are also hydrating, nutrition, very power packed. And you can actually increase the nutritive value with whatever seeds and nuts and all I have told you. So these soups, today's soup you can taste. So, soups, Aksha is going to take care of soup. Aksha, take care of the soup. And next segment is the smoothie. And when we have to talk about smoothie, we have Aksha taking care of the smoothie. We have made, in fact, watermelon, banana, apple and milk combination smoothie. We just finished making that. And we made that smoothie for everybody to taste so that they will know that smoothies are very easy to make. We have done nothing but just blended these together. A smoothie means anything fresh taken and you blend it. So then you blend a lot of fruits together. What are smoothies? Smoothies can be made of vegetables, greens, fruits, with nuts, with seeds, with curd or yogurt, with milk, with water, anything. And when you make smoothie, you can flavor it with honey, palm jaggery, coconut jaggery, or natural sweeteners like dates, and you can use palm sugar just for flavoring, because we don't need much of these in quantity, because when we take greens you might need little bit of these, but when you take fruits you don't require anything. You don't require any of the additives or sugars or anything. Fruits per se are having lot of value in them. So fruits and nuts together you can take. Fruit and curd or milk, any one of them you can take. So combinations you can play. And smoothies again are just minutes of job. And when you concentrate on foods like this, task becomes lesser and quicker you will have the results. Anything lying in the fridge, anything lying on the dining table, you can make a quick meal for yourself and also the pregnant lady. And it is nutritious. Rather than ordering over Swiggy and Zomato and eating junk food, this is one of the best options that you can kill hunger immediately. Otherwise, where will your hand go? It will go onto the, sweets, or it will go onto some kind of juices which are not actually healthy, some kind of, packed juices. They are absolutely not healthy. So, instead of your hand going somewhere and picking them up and eating those chocolates, maybe, cupcakes or brownies and all these things, your hand should go in fact making these things. And it is less than 5 minutes of a job. I still feel that you need not cut vegetables and fruits to make a smoothie. You just break it and put it and the machine does everything. Or if you don't want to do that job also, you have hand blenders, you can just put the hand blender, it will do everything. The nutritive value of these can be enhanced with the nuts, seeds, the yogurt, the milk, all these combinations. You cannot eat spinach at times, but you can actually make a spinach smoothie. When you use yogurt, you can use some nuts and spinach leaves, you can have a spinach smoothie. You will not know that there is spinach inside that. Exactly. You will never know the flavor because you can beat the flavor with yogurt, you can beat the flavor with any of these additives. And all that you have to do is just blanch the spinach and put. Sometimes raw spinach also they'll put. But if you put blanch and put, it's good. And this is very, very easy to prepare and easy for every pregnant woman and also the partner. Here we spoke about salads, we spoke about smoothies, soups, hardly any amount of cooking time. It's just 5 to 10 minutes of cooking time. You can have, in fact, a very, very healthy meal. So today they prepared a smoothie made up of watermelon, banana, apple and milk. There is Kiwi Smoothie. You can make smoothie with anjeer. You can make smoothie with spinach and yogurt. You can make spinach with, smoothie with spinach, yogurt and dry fruit. And, there is one more important thing. If you are protein deficient, okay? If you are protein deficient and let's say I have written Carbi Pro for you or the nutrition advice Carbi Pro for you, it's a protein supplement. You can in fact put the same protein supplement into the smoothie and have. It will enhance the, the nutritive capacity of that smoothie. And it's just 10 minutes. There's no cooking thing for smoothie at all. You can just have raw everything. And in terms of digestion also, it is very, very important that you don't gulp the smoothie fatafat. The time it takes to make, it means that you also have to chew it and eat. Okay, when smoothies have all small parts of, all vegetables and fruits and everything, if you have them, slowly take it, mix it with the saliva and then gulp, small portions, the digestion capacity will be better. If you drink it fast, it doesn't have that very good digestion capacity. And what is the difference between smoothies and juices? Juices are not having fiber. Juices have lots and lots of added sugar, especially the Tetra packs. Juices are not healthy because they dump carbs into you. But smoothie has the fiber. The fiber is not gone anywhere. The fruit is the same. You have not added any extra, high sugar to it. Whatever natural process is there, it is there. If you drink them slowly, with your salivary, glands acting and the saliva in a small portion, you will definitely have better outcome. And also, they are rich in fiber. That's very, very important for every pregnant woman because fiber is something that actually keeps constipation at bay. And women who have smoothies, they can replace, the morning with breakfast or whenever you get up. Before your exercise, you can have a smoothie, or after your exercise, you can have your smoothie. It is very nutritious, very quick, and to the point. So what we have finished salads, we have finished smoothies, we have finished soups, and now comes to porridge. Porridge is something, for example, we have our own millets. There are so many millets. There is little millet rava here. There is ragi flour here, and we have the buckwheat rava here. So there are so many flours naturally that we have, and we have buckwheat flour here, and we have so many of them. All millets, all grains, everything can be cooked and made into a porridge. So what is porridge? So porridges, we have Saira to take care of the department of porridge, and we have all millets, any kind of a millet, whether it is whole millet, rava, whether it is a fine rava, anything can be used to make porridges. any wheat or buckwheat can be made into porridge. Any suji product can be made into porridge. And oats can be made into porridge. Rice also can be made into porridge. And when you make these porridges, you don't require anything. You just have to soak them for some hours or just leave it like that for some time. You put it inside a cooker and you can cook till it is done. Maybe around 4-5 whistles, it is done. Now after it is done, you have to hunt for combinations. What tooth that you have at that time? You want to have something spicy? Add spices into it. You want to have something tangy? Add lemon into it. You want to have something sweet? You add our safe sweeteners like either honey or palm jaggery or anything. So these can be made into with salt, with spice, with sweeteners. And porridges can be very tasty because you can add nuts to it, you can add seeds to it, you can add fruit to it, you can add vegetables to it, you can add anything to it, and it is healthy. When we talk about porridges, we usually recommend, all kinds of millets. It can be ragi, it can be bajra rava, it can be, jowar rava. Any of these ravas, we have plenty of them in the market, all organic and natural produce. So millets are inherently very, very important for our Indian weather, our Indian culture, our Indian customs, our Indian farmers' growth, produce, cost, everything is effective. And for our weather also. So if you can incorporate millets into making porridges, it's a one-pot meal again. You don't have to do anything. If you have to add salt and spice, you can temper it. If you want to add sweetener, you can just add it and eat it. And for any of these, even for millets, you can add oats you can add millets, buckwheat, you can add oats. So there are combinations. And for porridges, you can add sabudana also. Sabudana also you can add. So the combinations are endless. And for sweet, porridges, you can add makhana. You can add your sunflower seeds. Just for the chunk, if you don't have anything, some peanuts also will do. Okay? So you should play with every food item. 100 options you can get. Today you had in your porridge, say peanuts. Tomorrow you can add makhana. Day after tomorrow you can add sunflower seeds. Day after tomorrow sesame seeds. After that you can add some fruit. You can add some apple to it. You can add some banana to it. You can add anything, and they are very, very, very rich source of nutrition. And porridges, this culture has been there from very, very long time. People who used to go for agriculture also, they used to make a porridge and they used to take in that can and go and have that porridge with pickle. And that combination is very, very tasty. If you make a porridge, put some curd into it and take a small piece of pickle along with it, you're done. You're more than healthy. There is protein in it, there is calcium in it, there is, carbohydrates, complex carbohydrate in it, there are antioxidants with the pickle, there are spices with it, there is amount of, the tempering that goes with the pickle. That oil is again a lot of, vitamin absorbing, vitamin A, D, E, K absorbed with oil. If you don't eat oil, your vitamins don't get absorbed. So don't think that oilless food is healthy. It is not healthy. The natural way that we go ahead and eat things, it makes healthy. So you have 101 options to make in porridges and go forward. So today we had, in terms of porridge, ragi porridge with sprouts. I think you all had it already. You had the ragi porridge with sprouts. It's good. And then we have wheat rava for porridge. Oats and millets are another types of porridge. And you can just experiment with your porridges. They are absolutely healthy. And you know, porridge has a very long shelf life. You can make it and preserve it. And whenever you want to eat it, you can just take it. Put some nuts in it, put some pickle or put some curd in it and take it to the workplace. So it has a very long shelf life. And with curd, the more it ferments, the more it is nutritious, the more it is tasty. You just have to have those combinations kicking in, and you should take that to it. People tend to eat only that dal, chawal, sambar, rasam and curry. No, we have limited our entire scope of cooking, entire scope of innovation and everything into a very preserved amount of foods. We should learn to play, and all these things have been there with us from a very, very long time. And what I'm talking is all ancestral recipes which we've actually forgotten. And we have just made little bit of innovations and shortcuts so that everybody starts cooking at home. That's our motto. You know, cooking at home is very, very important. And the next category is the health drinks. And when we have to talk about health drinks, to avoid Pepsi, Cola, to avoid carbonated beverages, to avoid Tetra Packs, we should be concentrating on our cultural drinks. As simple as lime water, as simple as buttermilk, as simple as ragi drink. You know, these are very, very important. And in fact, we prepared buttermilk with lemon water today, buttermilk and lemon water today, which we will be giving you while you are going, because we want you to, anyways, when we eat outside, we thought preserve it for the time when you are leaving. And today, actually, I wanted to talk about some important drink that is currently in trend. This is the roasted Bengal gram, which we call as putnalu, sattu. So this roasted Bengal gram is very high in protein. Okay, this Bengal gram with cashew and any other nuts that you want to, if you make it into a powder and just keep it. That powder has got shelf life. 1 or 2 teaspoons of that powder, a little bit of jeera powder, salt, pepper, lime juice, and you just blend it. It gives you an excellent, very cooling drink for the summer that is called the sattu drink. Okay? Sattu drink. Sattu drink. Okay? This is the tip of the day, I can tell you, because it is absolutely nutritious, high protein, it has got cooling effect, it improves digestion, it has got a lot of vitamins, you know, C in it because of the lime juice, it has got so much of protein in it because it is Bengal gram and cashew, you know, cashew nut powder. So sattu drink is very, very important, and it's one of the traditional drinks of India. And our favorite, we have buttermilk. Why don't people drink buttermilk and lime juice when they are thirsty? Because they think they are local. But no, they preserve our health, and these local drinks like sugarcane juice also, once in a while you should, when you go out, son, never your hand should go towards any carbonated beverages. You should experiment these. Coconut water. In fact, coconut milk is also very good. You know, so there are several health drinks, and you know what? We can innovate these drinks with tulsi leaves, mint leaves, curry leaves, chia seeds, and These again, there is another, wheat grass. You have all health drinks, watermelon with mint. So there are innumerable combinations, but everything made at home, made in the house in minutes. Exactly, it takes only minutes for them to be made. And very, very important, you can have tested combinations. Try and test combinations with tulsi leaf, mint leaf, curry leaf, chia seeds, plus or minus. Again, you can make them sweet, you can make them tangy, you can make them spicy. So every combination, every flavor, every topping. Just imagine what you can play with just the amount of local ingredients that are available. It makes a lot of difference when we have to implement these things. Health drinks are very, very important. Shravani would be taking care of the health drinks, and very, very important and easy accessible. Hardly we are drinking sugarcane juice, but it's actually very, very healthy. Rather than opting for any kind of a soda or carbonated beverages, if you can opt for sugarcane juice, it is much, much healthier in terms of comparison. So these are about health drinks. Again, the next in topic is about millets. When we talk about millets, why millets? Because they are local, we have seasonal millets, they are traditional foods, they are easy, available, lots of fiber, neutral taste, and also you can have lots of combinations. How many combinations you can use millets? I'll tell you. Morning, you can have millet rava. You can have upmas, you can have khichdis, you can have anything. You can use, first of all, is whole millets. Whole millets you can supplement with rice. You can use wherever rice is used, millets are also used. Rava, you can use it as upma, and we have finer rava, you can use it in idli, you can use it in dosa, you can use it in, again, porridges, you can use it in, again, all health drinks, and you can use it as, biryanis also. You can use it for pulaus, you can use it for curd rice. You have so many options where you can use rice, you can use millets. Any amount of rice, especially the white rice that you are having, is actually not the type that we used to have before. We used to have before hand-pounded rice. And hand-pounded rice is a healthier form because it retains the covering of the rice, and it is rich in B group of vitamins, and it is also very good for health and digestion. It has got some amount of fiber also. The amount of white rice that we are having, it's actually absolutely not correct. You should eat rice. I've never said that you should not eat rice, but the quality and quantity of rice that you are eating is actually more than we actually burn, because it gives fast calories and quicker calories. Maybe the number of calories with the amount of quantity that we give for brown rice or normal rice is the same, but the release of calories is different. And instead, if we can use millets for some recipes, there's nothing wrong, because it is nutritionally better. You can use millets for some recipes. And when we use, substitute millets for any amount of these kind of recipes, it also enhances the flavor. It also enhances the, we have new variety. It gives us healthy options, and it also gives us that kind of nutrition that we actually need. And then we have to talk about our local millets. The most local millet that we, eat is Foxtail Millet, Little Millet, Finger Millets, and all that. And I will show you one, variety. This is Little Millet made into a vermicelli. You can make upma out of it, you can make payasam out of it. And this is absolutely healthy. It is only sun-dried and it is not fried and it is not, deep fried. It is only the millet that they have cooked, pressed into small fine thing and sun-dried. In a similar way again, we have this foxtail millet which can be used for noodles. If you really have fancy for experimenting on foods that actually, of other countries, and if you really want that kids in the house should eat some kind of, other than ordering over Swiggy, you can actually make this. And it is very easy to cook. All that you have to do is some tempering with some vegetables. So, millets are coming in so many forms. Millets now, they have pasta out of it. Millets have, we have so many different flours also. Wherein that flour, you're using it for making chapatis. And that chapati, we can use it for pizza. It's like that. Now, no more we have restrictions. It is only innovation. And millets can be used in different forms. I have shown you noodles. I have shown you vermicelli. I have shown you rava. I have shown you flour. I've told you about pasta. I have shown you about whole millets. So, these many options, this is the advantage, these many different varieties. Millets are traditionally very healthy. And today again we had millets incorporated and made into a salad. This is a millet salad that we made. And we just boiled millets and we added some veggies and some greens so that it tastes very healthy. And millets are very tasty when made right. And but even for millets it's the same. You can add sweet, you can add savory, you can add anything. And about the snacks. When we have to talk about snacks, Aradhana is going to show us some snacks which we made out of brown poha. Brown poha, it's very easy to get that kurkure kind of a snacks into the hand. And it is very easy to get, chips, fried chips and all these, they're tasty. But did we ever put any effort in making any kind of snacks at home? There are so many traditional snacks that we can make at home or buy from women entrepreneurs they are making, like the murkus. Nowadays millet murkus are available. The chakkas that we say, chakilalu that we say, all these are actually very traditional and they are very complex and they are actually nutritious because they have a mechanism for easy digestion and also to prevent our hands going towards sweet cravings and salt cravings by eating chips and all that. So it's very important that we keep a hand packed with some kind of a easy making snack. So we made a very easy making snack with brown poha, phul makhani. Can I show them? So brown poha, phul makhani, roasted groundnuts, your murmura. Actually they are so healthy. It gives you volume, not calories. But again, if you mix vegetables with the murmura and the onions and all the veggies, when you put some coriander into it, some mint into it, it gives yummy thing. And snacks, again, you can use meal maker for snacks. It's more than protein than any non-veg. Okay? Entire kitchen today is only stuffed with vegetarian food because vegetarian foods are easy, accessible and it's very healthy. And when we have to talk about the murmura, it has got neutral taste. And actually we have wheat murmura also. We have so many, popcorn is also one type of murmura basically. And we have millet murmuras also. We have jowar murmura. I can show you one gram murmura here. You know, these are nuts and murmuras here, combination. If you have these in the house, you can snack on them. They're actually very healthy, very natural, very, easy. You can make them and keep. And snacking is very, very important. And when you choose, things like full makhana. Full makhana is such a high nutritious ingredient. It is nutritious, more nutritious than any kind of meat in terms of the weight that if we compare. Protein is more in makhana, protein is more in soya chunks and meal maker. That is also very high protein. Hardly we cook, right? I have seen, laborers, construction workers buying soya chunks and making curry out of it. I used to think, why are they buying so much of soya chunks and eating them? It's very high protein. It's cheap, it's high protein, and it is highly nutritious. Even if you eat one curry for that day, it's enough. So the density of food and the density of protein and everything is very important in snacks. So when you have to think about snacks, again, you can make healthy snacks out of your home ingredients. Very quick, very easy. And snacks have a shelf life. Sometimes if you make the murmura and all these things, they have a long shelf life. You can make it for a week and you can eat it. And you can make so many varieties of snacks at home. And you can eat them whenever you're hungry. And we in fact made some, I think, the potato patties that we made. So those also are healthy snacks. If you have boiled potatoes in the house, you just have to mash them, put other veggies, salt, pepper, little spices, and you can make very little oil to just fry them and eat. They're also in fact very, very healthy. Instead of going and having pani puri and all those outside food, the same thing can be made in the house with little chaat masala. So all that you have to do is put a little chaat masala and then eat it. It's the same. And in fact those puris actually are very low calorie. If you know that those puris are good and safe and nutritious, you can have them at home. Fill this potato filling into that puri and you can home make the water. The water does not have anything other than coriander, mint, little bit of chili, and the chaat masala, salt, pepper, and little bit of jaggery if they have that sweet tooth. You can just make that water and eat. So making it at home is easier than just eating like that. And snacks are an integral part of our culture, where we actually have to look into the various options of snacks. If we don't eat snacks, again we'll fall prey to the major breakfast, lunch and dinner. We gorge and we'll have fullness, and it doesn't help in pregnancy. For anybody, if you have more than enough amount of food, then you're extremely hungry, then definitely it doesn't help anyways. So it is very important that our food content and everything is limited, and the number of times you can spread it. And snacking, a little bit of healthy snacks helps overall not jumping onto the meal in terms of volume. And nutrition also is maintained if you have healthy snacks rather than unhealthy snacks. And today we had that snack made, and in fact today we wanted to talk about baking. And baking is another very easy method of increasing the, if you want to have a biscuit. None of the ready-made biscuits are healthy. Whatever said and done, even if we are talking about um, healthy, Mari biscuits or whole or oatmeal or anything, they are absolutely not healthy because they have got preservatives, they have got additives, they have got wheat, palm oil in it, they have got refined sugars, all these things. Making at home is the best. And how do you bake at home? Simple combinations like oatmeal, banana, raisins. If you want to put an egg, you can put an egg, or else banana itself will act as a binding. Little amount of baking powder and honey or any sweetener. You can put 2 spoons of milk is fine. Just mix them. You will have your biscuits ready in 10 minutes of oven time. It doesn't take much time. So, if biscuits at home, this is what I wanted to talk in baking. You can take any flour of your choice. There is no restriction. You can take oats flour, you can take almond flour, or you can take wheat maida or organic maida, anything. So these plus, if you take this 1 cup, you can take 2 to 3 teaspoons of oil, or you can take butter, melted butter, plus 2 to 3 teaspoons of milk, plus you can take banana for binding, or you can take egg, plus your sweetener. If you take banana, you do not take much of a sweetener. If you take egg, you will need little bit of sweetener. You can use honey, you can use any palm jaggery or anything that you can use, and you can add. Now comes your additions. You can add cocoa chips. You can add any berries of your choice. You can add nuts. This is as simple. Mix and put a dollop a little far apart, and it is ready. So, Juveria is going to show us how to make biscuits. You can start. So we have an oven running. Somebody switch on the oven for preheating it. So biscuits are something very easy to make, and you can in fact learn making biscuits because tomorrow the children will be asking for biscuits. So if you can make them at home, 1 batch for 2 days. Don't give on the 3rd day, they'll throw it on your face. Anything that you make for kids, for adults, for anybody, it's only for the day or maximum another day, just to take in your boxes or snacks. Otherwise, it has got no role. The 3rd day, nobody eats them because even human mind does not like monotony, and it is something that we should break. And monotonous life does not give any kind of an advantage, especially when we have such a huge diversity of food. Why should we have the same food again and again and again and again? We should make it in a small quantity, limited quantity, eat and share it with your friends and family. That's the funda of making healthy food, and celebrate healthy food with everybody else. Because sharing and food is something that binds people. Even husband and wife, also food binds people. So they say, there's a saying that to your husband's heart is through his stomach. So it's like that. Even the wife's heart also is through stomach only. So everybody has to have this binding over food. That's why food is very, very important. And is Juveria making biscuits? Priya? Okay. Oats. So we will take 1 cup of, we'll powder them, okay? We'll take 1 cup of oats, we'll powder the oats, 2 to 3 tablespoons of butter, 2 to 3 tablespoons of milk. We have a banana, so we'll mash a banana into it. We'll add some sweetener to it and add some choco chips. We have some choco chips here. You can add these choco chips to it. You have some choco chips here. You can add some choco chips from this. Okay? So we have a blender where we can actually blend. Okay? And the next one, baking is very, very interesting. Sometime May or June we'll have one workshop on baking completely. Because baking is fun, baking is stress relief, baking actually creativity is more. And when you bake, even your children love seeing you bake. Because there's so much of mixing activities and there is so much of fun that goes when things, increase in size and their taste. The end product is always very tasty because it has got sweet in it and it has got so much of love in it. So baking is very, very important. And at home, if you can do once or twice, you will have that addiction of baking again and again. Because it is healthy, it is tasty, it is quick. You can avoid buying so many things unnecessarily. And the next item is tandoori. Tandoori is something, it's an Indian tradition of making everything and anything in a tandoor. And we have ovens now, we have so many things. All that we have to do is just mix the masalas. We actually mixed some tandoori item there. Paneer. Or, I'll put it. Tandoori, any vegetable, whether it is, capsicum, whether it is mushroom, whether it is tomato, whether it is paneer, anything. So usually in veg, and we have non-veg. Veg, we have capsicum, tomato, we have potato, we have again, we have paneer, we have tofu, we have in non-veg you have chicken, you have mutton, you have fish. So many of them. All of them need the same ingredients. There is no difference in marination at all. Marination has chili powder, salt, pepper, you have the garam masala, you have jeera powder, you have the black salt or chaat masala, the same almost, and you have lime juice and oil. Here we preferably use mustard oil because of that flavor and strongness that it gives. It's very, 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 very healthy. Oil is usually mustard oil. With these, for binding, again you can use gram flour or the roasted chana flour or your corn flour. You can use these, plus or minus, you can use egg if you want to, otherwise just leave it. So these are for binding, this is the masala, and these are your practicals that you can do. And it doesn't take more than 15-20 minutes. If it is marinated, for vegetables, one side 2 to 3 minutes, so it's two sides, less than 10 minutes total. It is done, tandoori. This side and that side, only two sides. If it is non-vegetarian, again it can take about 7 to 10 minutes one side and again 7 minutes or 10 minutes the other side. So this is about 20 minutes. Fish is different, 3 plus 3 minutes. That's it. If the tawa is hot, it's finished fast. So tandoori is something that easy, pretty much easy. Today we are concentrating on easy foods, pretty much easy and nutritious because it has got less cooking time, doesn't need elaborate gravies and all that, nothing. And it is nutritious and it retains the crispness of vegetables also. Lot of fiber. And you can have combinations. The same masala can be used for vegetarian and non-vegetarian together. So tandoori is something that it's extremely friendly and it is extremely nutritious also. Okay, cooking on coal is again, they say it's carbon and it doesn't, it's not good for everybody. I am not talking about coal cooking. I am talking about the traditional cooking on the tawa or the grill pan. That's the easiest that we can do, and this is the amount of time that it takes. Any extra time that you are giving is overcooking only. Basically, we Indians have a habit of overcooking and eating. So the vegetable crispiness should be there in tandoori, so it should not overcook it. It is only meant for just the penetration of the masalas and salt. So it's very, very important that tandoori is an integral part of fast cooking. It's yummy because it has got a black salt, it has got jeera powder, it has got the lime juice. It's tangy, it's yummy. Spice level can be regulated. You want spicy, you can eat spicy. You don't want spicy, you can leave it. It's like that. And we have got tandoori also today. Everybody will have a hands-on session of how to cook tandoori. Even the men out here. We have a live station there. You can cook tandoori and figure out. And now comes refurbished foods. Refurbished. What is the meaning of refurbished? Anybody to answer? What is the meaning of refurbished? Yes, one word. What is the meaning of refurbished? The same food made into another dish. Okay? For me, it is leftover food. So, leftover food. What do you do with rice? Leftover rice. You can put water in the rice and leave it overnight, and morning you can have a porridge out of it. That's the best source of B12 vitamin. You can put curd and eat. It's called sadanam. That's the strongest vegetarian B12 it has got. Because overnight the rice ferments in the water and it forms a healthy probiotic drink. Okay? That's with the rice. Next day morning, you can temper the rice. You can make pulihora out of it. You can make yellow rice. You can make coconut rice. There are endless combinations with rice, leftover rice. With chapati in the night. You can next day make wrap. You can make sandwich. You can make upma. Upma with chapati. You make small pieces of chapati, put lots of vegetables, temper the vegetables and put this chapati in it and make a upma out of the chapati. And you have idli. You can eat normal idli, you can, leftover sambar is there. You can make sambar idli, you can make rasam idli, you can make just idli fry or idli upma. There are so many varieties. This is all refurbished food. Especially if any curry is left over. Next day morning you can make a sandwich or you can make a wrap out of it with lot of vegetables. So you can put cucumber, onion, capsicum, tomatoes, and with this much of curry you can make it this much and then put it and wrap it inside chapatis or any whole wheat bread kind of a thing or any java roti or anything. You can just wrap it and you can take it. So that is how refurbished food works in India. And you have endless combinations, and varieties that you just have to look through. Just think about it and you will find one or the other methods of refurbishing things and making it again and again. Any leftover can be made like this. The best is my first, what I told you, sadanam. That's the best probiotic food. It's extremely healthy for pregnant women, and that is one of the safest and pretty much easy. Any leftover night cooked rice, just put some water, even millets also, just put some water and leave it. Morning, you can mix it properly, put some salt, pepper, put some curd or yogurt or whatever, the normal one, and then you can eat it with pickle. That's excellent, and you should look into what refurbished things you can do. If you have curry leftover, you can make dosa and put that curry on it. If you have nothing but just paneer in the house, you don't want to really cook anything, you have dosa, flour ready, you just put a dosa, put paneer on it, put salt, pepper, everything, put your green veggies on it and eat. That is also very, very tasty. You can experiment such things for kids with cheese. Sometimes once in a while, it's fine. So, one pot meals. Now comes one pot meals. Why I am behind this one pot meals is, in a single pot, if you can cook one meal, it's so easy. It is, your work is done, and you have the amount of proteins, carbohydrates, vegetables, everything in it, and it's healthy. When we have to talk about one pot meal, I think we have made one pot meals examples: curd rice, and you can use jowar, millets, everything to make khichdi. Put the dals and everything inside that, and you can make one pot meal. The khichdi is one of the highest protein, and it is very, very nutritious, and it's very healthy also. And you can put all vegetables in the rice or millets and cook it into a one pot meal. And even in outside countries, even in the Mediterranean region, European region, American regions, when they make meals, it's one pot. Whether it is pasta, whether it is pizza, whether it is noodles, everything is one pot, because that is a meal for them. They don't look for another 10 options. That is a meal for them. Even for us, biryani, all these is one pot meals. Khichdi, curd rice, all these are one pot meals. So if you can explore that one pot meal, where you can have a lot of vegetables as well, lot of protein as well. See, if you can use dal in the same thing, rice, you can eat it with curd, you can eat it with curry, and you have a lot of vegetables in one pot meals. So again, this is very, very important. To bring in diversity, you have 10 pulses. You can add one pulse in a day. You have 10 millets. You have rice. You have so many, different varieties. That combinations and permutations, endless. So one pot meals are very, very important. And how to increase nutritive value of foods. So if you have to increase the nutritive value of food, what you need to do? Example, how to increase the nutritive value of food. Simple. You add lemon, it increases iron absorption. Okay. And it also gives vitamin C. Okay. And if you add sesame seeds, high in calcium, nutty taste, and also lot of essential fatty acids. And also sesame seeds have sesame seed oil. That is also very good fat to be taken, and they are very wholesome. They give nutty flavor, and they are very tasty, and they enhance the nutritive value of food. In a similar way, we have microgreens. They also increase the nutritive value of foods. We have so many gunpowders. You know what is gunpowder? You have so many the poddies that we eat with food. That powder, if you add it on your chapati, if you add it in your curries, it enhances the value. Because whether it is roasted chana flour, or it is some other gram or some other legume or lentils that we have made that powder with some spices, that enhances the nutrition value. Even coconut also enhances a lot of nutritive value to any dish. You use coconut scrapings, you use coconut shavings, you use coconut milk. It adds lots of nutritive value. So this is how you increase the nutritive value of foods. Here comes nuts, seeds also, which increase the nutritive value of foods. It's very, very important that we take care of this and we increase the nutritive value of food. The same food will be more nutritious and more tasty when you add these. And microgreens. We have microgreens there, I think. Microgreens. So the last one is microgreens. Why microgreens are important? You know how easy it is to make microgreens. You just have to put 3 or 4 layers of tissue paper, or you just have to put some cocoa peat, and you can use these grains. Just put it water once in a day, and then just leave it in bright sunlight. When the seeds germinate, that is what comes as 2 leaves. Those are called microgreens. Microgreens are power-packed nutrition. They are rich in B-group vitamins, minerals, vitamins, lot of protein, and enhance the nutritive value of food. We essentially have lots of microgreens available. The microgreens that I can relate to as childhood is the fenugreek seed. So essentially we relate to the fenugreek seeds, that is called mentikura. The 2 leaves, the small sprouted mentikura, and 2 leaf stage, that is called microgreens. And similarly, you can use sunflower seeds for microgreens. You can use amaranth seeds for microgreens. There are several small greens and nuts and seeds that we use for microgreens. Those microgreens are essentially high in protein, and they give lot of benefit nutritionally. Hello. We welcome Dr. Bhaskara Garu, our MD, King's Group of Institutions. Thank you. Hello, ma'am. Today we a comprehensive session on nutrition for pregnant women. We actually categorized into these categories, and I was going with the last one, just in time when you arrived. So we spoke about how to make cooking very friendly in pregnancy, and for mothers and fathers to be easily handling the kitchen. Because time constraints are there for everybody, we were focusing on friendly concepts and quick ways to make food. So we finished salads, smoothies, soups, porridges, health drinks, millets and how to use millets, easy snacking ideas, baking, how to use tandoori in an easy way, and how to refurbish your foods, and how to cook one-pot meals, and how to increase the nutritive value of foods, and what are microgreens and how they help us. And we have made some dishes, so we want you all to go through that dishes that we made, and we will have a break for lunch. And today I would like to welcome our MD Bhaskara Garu, who has obliged to come and do the opening of the book, the cover book that we have made for pregnant women. We have incorporated about 50 dishes in this pregnancy book, and we've got other knowledgeable information about protein, carbs, calcium-rich foods, protein-rich foods and everything, and what are the calorie requirements and all. So, and I request Bhaskara Garu to please come over and do the list. And we have Lakshmi Devineni Garu. Hello, madam. She's born and brought up in Hyderabad, and she's migrated to US 25 years ago, and she's working for the Telugu Association of North America currently, serving as a board of directors since 2021 till 2024. She is invited as a international coordinator 2019 to 21, national women coordinator 2017 to 19, and New York and New Jersey 2015 to 2017. She's a committee. She's into the immigration committee chair from 2009 to 2015. Thank you so much, madam. Very valuable for your support. Thank you. Inauguration. Madam. Right. Traditional foods, our seasonal foods, and our local foods. Yeah, and low cost. It's very, very important, and ease of cooking, and rich sources of protein. We have given our very own chickpeas here with a dash of vegetables to make it more friendly, and to increase the nutritive value, we've added lime, we have added little bit of spices and all that. And here we have used millets, and this is again sprouts. This is again only just normal potato mash based salad, and we have had some blanched broccoli, and this is one of the very important rich source of snack, the makhana seeds that we use.
the makhana and beaten rice, puffed rice, and beaten rice and puffed rice are very important in terms of nutritive value. And we've just added some roasted groundnut. Only our traditional foods. And we have made some smoothies, and we had one live tandoori counter for the men to experiment on cooking, and we had some fruit salad, and with added little bit of nuts, and we had some the traditional our own sadhanam made fermentation dough we made, and we had some millets khichdi, traditionally made, and we have some raita. So everything we started at around 10 o'clock and we completed this as a workshop. Yes, here.
Excellent.
We made everything here. And we are more interested in showing them the innumerable combinations that we can do with basic ingredients. The whole thing is, when we have an idea about combinations, we can easily make the same food preparations into different methods, so that we will have different tastes. Monotony again kills so many things, and people go for purchasing and buying also. The same combinations are taught in an easy way. Definitely we can retain our concept of cooking at home. Today it was not only about making healthy food, it was all about healthy combinations, and it was about how to retain our
concept of cooking as a culture and take it to the next generation forward. This book came into the same concept 2 months back when me and Priyadarshini together were talking about making some changes in pregnant women's life. We are kind of telling every pregnant woman the same thing again and again. Why don't we formulate a book so that things will be easier, and to have as a concept every problem, whether it is diabetes, hypertension or obesity or any other problems during pregnancy, the same amount of food, if it is a safer option and the combinations are good, it will go good with all kinds of problems. So then we started working on this book, and I started collecting concepts. She started collecting recipes. And when we together formed all of them together, then this book came into limelight. Today we are going to have a small discussion, about 10 minutes discussion on the book, which is yet to come, and I wanted to do this teaser here so that we will know actually what is there in the book, which is going to be ready next week. So this is the cover of the book. Basically our concentration for this book is eat local, eat seasonal and eat traditional. That is our concept of even giving this book out. And it's always that we have to tell facts about healthy cooking, and nutrition rich recipes are in this book. And it is for the parents to be and mom to be. And we are extremely thankful for giving us a platform, Bhaskar sir and Dr. Abhinay, who is always at our back, and Sudhir sir, who welcomed and agreed immediately that we will do this event. And it was not possible without your support. And when we have to talk about introduction, this book is all about gathering, the relationship of a husband and a wife, or anybody who is working for a family, to go ahead and take cooking as their, even, I dedicated this book because it's a culture and, guarding agent for health and wellness. And this book is dedicated to all men whom we want to influence traveling together in pregnancy and journey of parenthood by healthy cooking. And our concept is eating traditional foods because it is not only healthy, when we have so much of diversity of foods, it is important that we look into our traditional foods, our culture system, and have those foods because they are made per se looking at our biological, necessity and needs. And not only does it enhances the quality of life, it strengthens body cells, and molecular gastronomy is preserved in eating traditional foods. And whenever you eat that traditional food, you're so close and you're so fresh on that day. Why don't we actually go ahead and eat our traditional foods is one thing that I wanted to, make sure that this culture is moved forward. And then we have so many, wholesome combinations and which increase the bioavailability. And when we eat seasonal foods, as per the weather, it is more cost effective, it is environmental friendly, it encourages mindful eating, and they are preservative free, there's no transportation from very, cross continents and all that. And the food is tastier in that season, cost effective, lesser contamination, there is no need of giving unnatural nutrients to the plants to grow, and it gives natural nutrition that is needed. And when you eat local foods, those people are called as locavore. It means that you are enjoying local produce, which is fresher, which is nutrient rich, and the quality of soil is also good. The taste is also better. It supports the local regional economy. It teaches you how your food is grown, and it is more satisfying, and unique foods can be tasted. And it also decreases a major problem currently, the carbon footprint. And we have less wastage on packing and plastic, and healthier ecosystem, which is remarkably easy. And the contents of the book, the introduction, actually how much weight gain you should have in pregnancy, and how much food is actually required in pregnancy, where we are eating more than required. So the more amount of food that we eat, it adds up as calories and obesity and later a lot of risk. So what calories that we should have, what protein, what omega fatty acids, what amount of fiber, what amount of calcium, iron, vitamin A, C, D, B6, B12 and folic acid, all requirements have been mentioned very clearly, and the sources have also been mentioned. One very important thing is family support. We should make sure that the woman is encouraged, we should reassure her, we should have some presence while she is eating, and we should encourage her to eat the right food rather than just leaving her alone and to her fate. At least inquire whether she has had her meals, whether she is keeping good. All that is very important in going together with pregnancy in a healthy way. And when we have to talk about the introduction to food recipes, we have made sure that healthier recipes are incorporated, and combinations we have made sure that they work very well. Like pesarattu here, we've this is moong dal pesarattu. We've just add some methi leaves to it, or you can add some mint leaves to it, or you can add spinach to it. So it's a combination that we can just guide over there. And a paratha with again lots of greens in it, and sprouts that we have used in dhokla, making dhokla. And it's all steamed and it's very healthy. And with oats and almonds and honey, we've made a porridge kind of a thing, which is very easy. Again, pancakes, without maida, we've incorporated oats into it. Like again, spinach dosa than the regular dosa. Like that, we have given various combinations. We have introduced millets instead of rice in idlis, and wheat with porridge along with apple. Then again, mixed vegetable poha, beetroot methi paratha, spinach rice, vegetable oats khichdi, foxtail millets, again jowar khichdi, the jonna rava khichdi that we used to eat when we were as young, made by our grandmothers. We've had one recipe here, quinoa upma, then coconut vegetable with brown rice, then masala, the traditional oats, the traditional buttermilk, little twist with oats, just a refinement, and moong dal upma, again sprout soup, and broccoli and almond soup, then paneer and spinach soup, mixed legume soup, dal soup, rajma soup, broccoli bath, lentils and potato soup. So here we have given so many additional advantages for food stuff, and we have not concentrated on giving them a calorie tag. We have given them a recipe tag that itself will speak about the goodness of the recipe. We did not track the calories when the combinations are good. When we have wholesome combinations, we need not worry about the calories. And these are some very, good combinations that we have added on. And these are some recipes, and we have included the Panjiri. This is a traditional laddu with all nuts, seeds, and made especially for pregnant women, which is traditionally made all over India with different combinations. We have given the recipe of Panjiri and contents here, and you can eat it as powder or you can eat it as laddu and dry fruit laddu. And we have given a list of protein rich foods, a look through, just looking at them, at least 2 or 3 they can incorporate in a day. And fiber rich foods, 2 or 3 they can incorporate in a day. And vegan foods, how vegan foods influence nature and influence people, we have given a just outlook. And what about superfoods? These superfoods are very important in a day-to-day life because they are antioxidant, inflammatory, and they take care of so many inflammatory problems in pregnancy also, including irritable bowel, including preeclampsias and all that. So superfoods, what are superfoods and what kind of benefits that we have? And one note on cooking oils, because there is a saying that olive oil is good for health. Absolutely not. It is not about olive oil. It's about the traditional oil that you should look into. And the seasonal. For us, it is the sesame seed oil or the groundnut oil or the safflower oil which has come from our ancestors. For somebody in the northeast, it is the mustard oil. For somebody in the north, again, they have different oils. Naming one oil as healthy has created so much of confusion. And as far as oils are concerned, the traditional wood press or cold press oils are much better than the refined oils, and the refined oils have brought lot of chaos in terms of cholesterol levels and all that. So traditional methods and traditional cooking is important, and you should avoid palm oil and other commercial oils that are available in various ready-made products. And one note about microgreens. What are microgreens and how to make your home microgreens at home to improve the nutritive value, and where all you can incorporate. And what is camouflaged junk food, which is there in biscuits, Tetra Packs, and packed drinks, energy drinks, and all that. We've just given a note where pregnant women think that this is healthy, but it is not. So that list also we have given, and we've added one line about oils and one sample menu we have given for pregnant women, so that where and what they can incorporate. And how they can incorporate different times, different foods. And we've given an annexure of calories, just in case if they want to look through the calorie content, they can calculate here. And how to remove pesticides from the foods, and how to make food nutritious, and cooking methods, which cooking method is better, a small gist on that, and points to ponder, and also some myths and facts about food. Basically, people have a lot of myths, and which is the fact, we've just given an extra to it. And this is about the book that we're going to release. And I hope it has got everything. I request Dr. Bhaskara Garu to talk a few words.
Good afternoon. Which is the better way, Telugu or English language? Telugu? Huh? No, who don't understand Telugu? Everybody. Good. Everybody understands Telugu. Okay. ఈరోజు చాలా హ్యాపీగా ఉన్నా, మంచి రోజు కూడా. ఒకప్పుడు నేను యూకే వెళ్ళాను, యుఎస్ఏ. అక్కడ మన ఒక హాస్పిటల్కి వెళ్తే అక్కడ సిఇఓని డైటీషియన్ చేశారు. సో చేసిన తర్వాత అతను ఫస్ట్ ఎంట్రీలో చికాగోలో మన ఫోర్డ్ రోడ్ ఉంది ఒక హాస్పిటల్, దాంట్లో బిగ్ హాల్లో మొత్తం కిచెన్ పెట్టాడు. వచ్చిన ప్రతి పేషెంటు, అటెండరు హౌ టు కుక్ నేను ముందు నేర్చుకొని తర్వాత డాక్టర్స్ దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళి అది చూసి వచ్చి నేను కూడా ఇక్కడ పెట్టాను. మాస్టర్ ఎగ్జిక్యూటివ్ హెల్త్ చెకప్లో కిమ్స్లో 2nd ఫ్లోర్లో పెడితే ఒక 1 వీక్ కుక్ చేయించాము. ఆ తర్వాత ఎవరు పేషెంట్ అటెండర్స్ పెద్ద ఇంట్రెస్ట్ చూపెట్టారు. సరే ఈ కన్సల్టేషన్ రూమ్స్ కింద మార్చి. సో ముఖ్యంగా శిల్పిరెడ్డి ప్రియదర్శిని ఈ థాట్ రావటం అనేది చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. దానికి మన సుధీర్ జాయిన్ అయ్యి ఒక బుక్ రూపంలో తీసుకొచ్చి ఈ విధంగా, ఎందుకంటే మీరు అందరూ తెలుసుకోవాల్సింది, మనకి జబ్బులు వస్తాయి కదా, ఇవి ఫ్రీగా వస్తాయా? ఫ్రీగా రావు. దగ్గర ఒక 10-15 లక్షలు ఖర్చు పెడితే మనం జబ్బులను కొనుక్కుంటాం. బట్టలు ఎలా కొనుక్కుంటాము, మిగతా మన అన్నీ ఎలా కొనుక్కుంటామో అలా ఈ జబ్బులు కూడా మనం కొనుక్కుంటాం. అది ఏ విధంగా అంటే, ముఖ్యంగా ఏ విధంగా కొనుక్కుంటాం అంటే, ఒకటి డైట్, 2 ఏంటి దేనివల్ల కొనుక్కుంటాం? గ్రీడీ ఆర్ జెలసీ. ఓకే, ఈ రెండింటి మీద ఇంకోటి వస్తుంది, టెన్షన్. ఇవే కారణాలు జబ్బులు రావటానికి, ఈ 3 కారణాలు. సో కనీసం ఆ జెలసీ, గ్రీడీని, టెన్షన్ని మనం ఎలాగో తగ్గించుకోలేం కాబట్టి టెన్షన్ కూడా తగ్గించుకోవచ్చు డైట్తో. సో ముఖ్యంగా డైట్, ఎస్పెషలీ దీనివల్ల ఇంకా చాలా ఉపయోగం ఉంది. ఈ ప్రెగ్నెంట్ ఉమెన్ కన్నప్పుడు వాళ్ళు చాలా చెప్పింది, ఇప్పుడు మన సీజనల్ ఫుడ్స్, ట్రెడిషనల్ ఫుడ్స్ టైంకి వచ్చి మనం మార్నింగ్, ఆఫ్టర్నూన్, ఈవినింగ్ కనుక అసలు ఇంకా ఈ డైవర్స్లు, గొడవలు అనేది ఉండదు ఇంట్లో. ఈ 9 నెలలు కనుక మనం కిచెన్లో ఒక హాఫ్ అన్ అవర్ మార్నింగ్, మధ్యాహ్నం స్పెండ్ చేస్తే ఇంకా కోరికలు కూడా ఉండవు వాళ్ళకి. బంగారు అంగళ్ళకి వెళ్ళాల్సిన అవసరం లే, బట్టల షాపులకు వెళ్ళాల్సిన అవసరం లే. సో దాంతో ఈ హ్యాపీనెస్తో మంచి ఫుడ్ తింటే బేబీ చాలా బ్రైట్గా బయటకు వస్తారు. సో సొసైటీలో మనం ఈ విధంగా మనం ఈ 9 నెలలు కనుక ఈ డైట్ని మీద కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ చేస్తే ముందు కూడా ఈ డైట్నే మనం ఫాలో అవుతాం. ఈ జంక్ ఫుడ్, తర్వాత ఈ చికెన్ ఫ్రైస్, మెక్డొనాల్డ్స్, వీటన్నిటికీ, కెంటకీ ఫుడ్స్, వీటన్నిటికి వెళ్ళాల్సిన అవసరం ఉంది. ఎందుకంటే ఈ టేస్ట్ అనేది చాలా డిఫరెంట్గా ఉంటుంది. ఈ టేస్ట్ని మనం పరిచయం చేయటం మన పిల్లలకి. మా తల్లిదండ్రులు పరిచయం చేశారా, ఈ వదలాలన్నా కూడా ఇప్పుడు వదలటం లేదు. మా పిల్లలకి పరిచయం చేయలేదు, వాళ్ళంతా దాని చుట్టూ తిరుగుతుంటారు, ఎక్కడున్నాయా అని. సో కాబట్టి డైట్ అనేది చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్, నాట్ ఓన్లీ ప్రెగ్నెంట్ టైంలో, తర్వాత కూడా లైఫ్ లాంగ్. మనం కనుక డైట్ని కనుక ప్రాపర్గా చూసుకుంటే, నేను ఒక కమ్యూనిటీ గురించి చెప్తున్నాను. కమ్యూనిటీలో బ్రాహ్మిన్స్, వాళ్ళల్లో ఎవరైనా మనం ఉన్న జనాల్లో కనుక్కోవచ్చు వీళ్ళు బ్రాహ్మణ, నాన్ బ్రాహ్మణ. ఎందుకంటే వాళ్ళకి ఎంత పీస్ ఆఫ్ మైండ్, మనం ఎన్ని తిట్టినా కూడా కోపంలో ఉంటుంది, స్మైలింగ్లో ఉంటుంది. అది కూడా వాళ్ళ డైట్లోనే వస్తుంది. కాబట్టి డైట్ అనేది చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. అందరూ ఈ డైట్ యొక్క విషయాన్ని తెలుసుకొని చేస్తే, ఒకటి ఫ్యామిలీ అనేది అన్యోన్యంగా ఉంటుంది. ఎస్పెషల్లీ మన శిల్పి చెప్పినట్టు కనుక ఈ 9 months అట్లీస్ట్ 2 ప్రెగ్నెన్సీగా ఉంటాయి, కనీసం ఒక 3-4 years మనం గొడవలు పడకపోతే గొడవలు రావచ్చు ఫ్యామిలీ. వస్తాయా? ఇంక ఇంపాసిబుల్. 4 years తర్వాత రావాలి. అదొకటి మెయిన్. తర్వాత హెల్దీ బేబీస్, తర్వాత డిసీజెస్ దూరంగా ఉంటాం. ఇది అలవాటు అయిన తర్వాత మనం ఇదే విధంగా కంటిన్యూ అవుతాం మిగతా టైంలో కూడా. అలాంటి ఫుడ్ తీసుకుంటుంటే చాలా హ్యాపీగా ఉంటాం. కాబట్టి ఇది స్టార్ట్ చేయటం అనేది శిల్పి, ఐఎమ్ రియలీ హ్యాపీ. సో మనం కూడా, నేను అక్కడ పెట్టినట్టు అప్పుడు అందరూ లేదు కాబట్టి, ఇప్పుడు ఇలాంటి వాళ్ళు ఉన్నారు కాబట్టి పెట్టేసి ప్రతి ఒక్కరికి ఒక 1 hour మనం వీడియోలు పెట్టినా కూడా, డెఫినేషన్స్ కూడా పేషెంట్ అందరినీ గ్యాదర్ చేసి కనుక మనం పెట్టగలిగి వాళ్ళకి ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేసి ఇంపార్టెన్స్ ఆఫ్, సిగ్నిఫికెన్స్ ఆఫ్ డైట్, మన రోల్ ఎంత ఉందనేది. ఈరోజు మనం ఈ కొనే డైట్తోనే ఈ జబ్బులన్నీ మనం తెచ్చుకుంటాం. ఒకటి మెయిన్గా మనం తినే ఆహారం, అదే మెన్షన్, టెన్షను, ఐస్తో చూసి గ్రీడీనెస్, జెలసీ, ఈ 3 వల్లనే జబ్బులన్నీ వస్తాయి. 90% ఆఫ్ ద డిసీజెస్ దీనివల్లనే వస్తాయి. కానీ వీళ్ళు బాగా కనుక శిల్పిను, సుధీర్ చేస్తే ఇంకా హాస్పిటల్స్ కూడా పెద్ద జరగకూడదు. అది ఎలాగో మనం చాలామంది తినేసి ఉన్నారు మనకన్నా ముందు, కాబట్టి వాళ్ళందరూ ఉన్నారు కాబట్టి మనం ఏం భయపడాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. సో ఈ యొక్క ఇలాంటి ఇనిషియేటివ్, ఈ థాట్ ప్రాసెస్ రావటం, దాన్ని ప్రాక్టికల్గా ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేయగలిగి నేను అనుకున్నది కూడా చేయలేకపోయాను. వీళ్ళు ముగ్గురు చేయటం అనేది చాలా ఆనందదాయకంగా ఉంది. అందరూ చాలా వరకు మీరు అందరూ కూడా దీన్ని పాటించడమే కాదు, బేసిక్గా మనకున్న ప్రాబ్లం అంతా కూడా ఎక్కడంటే ఎప్పుడు కూడా మనం ఏదైతే తెలుసుకుంటామో, మనం ఏదైతే వింటామో, మనం అది కనుక మంచిది అని అనుకున్నప్పుడు దాన్ని కంటిన్యూస్గా చెప్తూ పోతూ ఉండాలి. ఈరోజైతే మిగతా వాళ్ళందరికీ చెప్తూ పోతూ ఉంటే మనలో నాలెడ్జ్ పెరుగుతూ ఉంటుంది, వాళ్ళు కూడా అప్రిషియేట్ చేస్తారు. మనం 17 సంవత్సరాల దాకా చదివింది ఎవరికి గుర్తులేదు. ఇప్పుడు ఎవరికన్నా గుర్తుందా? గుర్తులేదు. ఇంటర్మీడియట్ దాకా చదివిన చదువు అనేది ఎవరినన్నా క్వశ్చన్ అడిగితే ఎవరు చెప్పలేదు. మరి ఎందుకు చేసినట్టు 17 ఏళ్ళు అనవసరంగా స్పెండ్ చేసి. అదే మనం మిగతా ఏ ప్రొఫెషనల్ కోర్సు, ఇప్పుడు మెడిసిన్ మనం చెప్తూనే ఉంటాం, అవన్నీ ఉంటుంది, నాలెడ్జ్ పెరుగుతుంది. అదేవిధంగా మనం ఒక మంచి పని అనుకున్నప్పుడు ఇది కంటిన్యూగా మనం మెమరీ చేసుకుంటూ ఉన్నప్పుడు ఈ ప్రెగ్నెన్సీ దాటిన తర్వాత నెక్స్ట్ కూడా ఈ డైట్ వాల్యూ మనకు తెలిసి మన పిల్లలకి చెప్పి వాళ్ళు కూడా కంటిన్యూ అయ్యామనుకో ఎంతో హ్యాపీగా లైఫ్ని లీడ్ చేయొచ్చు. సో దానికి నన్ను పిలిచిన దానికి శిల్పి, రియలీ ఐఎమ్ వెరీ హ్యాపీ. ప్రియదర్శిని done a wonderful job, Sudeep. I think we'll continue to think like this so that we'll help the patient not to come to the hospital. Come for it. మీరు రానంత మాత్రం డబ్బులు హాస్పిటల్కి ఇవ్వకుండా ఉండరు, హెల్తీగా ఉన్నామో లేదు చెక్ చేసుకునే దానికైనా వస్తుంది. కాబట్టి అది చాలు హాస్పిటల్ రన్ అవటం. సో ఆ విధంగా ఉంటారని, హెల్తీగా ఉంటారని, హ్యాపీగా ఉంటారని ఆశిస్తూ ఇది పాటిస్తూ ఇంకా ఇలాంటి మీకు కూడా ఏదైనా సజెషన్స్ ఇస్తే వాళ్ళకి చెప్తే ఇంకా క్లియర్గా తయారు చేస్తాం. థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్.
Madam, some words for us.
Thank you, Shilpi. Thank you, Priya. I congratulate three of you, Sudhir Garu and Shilpi and Priya, for coming up with the book. And Bhaskar Garu, thank you so much for making me join you for this event. నాకు కూడా భాస్కర్ రావు గారు చెప్పినట్టు తెలుగు మాట్లాడడం అంటే చాలా ఇష్టం. నేను ఒక 25 ఇయర్స్కి అమెరికాలో ఉంటున్నాను, ఇమిగ్రేషన్ ఫీల్డ్లో వర్క్ చేస్తాను. నా ప్రొఫెషన్ నాకు మన కమ్యూనిటీకి హెల్ప్ చేయడానికి ఒక అవకాశం ఇచ్చింది. అందుకని ఫస్ట్ తెలుగు కమ్యూనిటీ, తర్వాత ఇండియన్ కమ్యూనిటీ. సో ఇమిగ్రేషన్ ఫీల్డ్లో మన వాళ్ళు పనిచేసే వాళ్ళు చాలా తక్కువ ఉంటారు. సో ఐ గాట్ అన్ ఆపర్చునిటీ టు వర్క్ ఇన్ దట్ ఫీల్డ్ టు హెల్ప్ అవర్ కమ్యూనిటీ పీపుల్. నాకు చీర కట్టుకోవడం అంటే చాలా ఇష్టం. నేను ఇలాగే ఆఫీస్కి వెళ్తాను. న్యూయార్క్ సిటీలో వర్క్ చేస్తాను, నేను రోజు చీర కట్టుకొని ఆఫీస్కి వెళ్తాను. నాకు చాలా ఇష్టం అనమాట. అక్కడ డిఫరెంట్ కల్చర్స్ వాళ్ళు వస్తారు. ఎందుకు మీతో షేర్ చేసుకుంటానంటే ఇక్కడ అందరూ చీరలు కట్టుకోవడం, చుడిదార్లు వేసుకోవడం అలవాటు చేసేసుకున్నారు. చీరలు కట్టుకోవడం మర్చిపోయారు, పిల్లలకి డ్రెస్లు వేయడం మర్చిపోయారు, లంగావణి వేయడం మర్చిపోయారు. బట్ నాకు తెలిసినంత వరకు నేను చిన్నప్పటి నుంచి లంగావణిలు వేసుకొని, లంగాలు వేసుకొని స్కూల్కి వెళ్ళి, నాకు ఆడపిల్లలు లేరు, 2 మగ పిల్లలు. సో చాలా ఇష్టం అనమాట, చాలా ఎంకరేజ్ చేస్తాను. ఎందుకు నేను న్యూయార్క్ సిటీకి చీర కట్టుకొని వెళ్తానని చెప్పానంటే, నేను ట్రైన్ దిగి నడిచి వెళ్తున్నప్పుడు అందరు నన్నే చూస్తుంటారు. ఎందుకంటే అక్కడ డిఫరెంట్ టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ కల్చర్స్ వాళ్ళు ఉంటారు, వస్తారు, వర్క్ చేయడానికి వస్తారనమాట. ఫస్ట్ థింగ్, అందరు అలా చూస్తుంటే నాకు అస్సలు ఏంటి అందరు నన్నే చూస్తున్నారు అనిపి తప్ప, అందరు నన్నే చూస్తున్నారు వాళ్ళు ఫీల్ అవుతాను. చాలామంది ఏంటంటే, ఓ మనం వేరే కంట్రీ నుంచి వచ్చాం కదా, మనం చీర కట్టుకెళ్తే మనం ఇలా చూస్తారని ఆలోచిస్తారు. నేనేమో అందరు నన్నే చూస్తున్నారు, సో నేను ఇండియన్, నేను చీర కట్టుకుంటున్నాను, నాకు చాలా హ్యాపీగా ఉంది అని ఫీల్ అవుతాను అనమాట. సో దట్ ఈస్ ద డిఫరెన్స్ ఇన్ థింకింగ్ ఆఫ్ అబౌట్ అవర్ సెల్ఫ్. వెన్ వీఆర్ టాకింగ్ అబౌట్ సంథింగ్, వాట్ వీఆర్ డూయింగ్, యూ షుడ్ బి వెరీ కాన్ఫిడెంట్. ఐ నో యూర్ ఆల్ యంగ్స్టర్స్ సిట్టింగ్ హియర్, మీరందరూ నాకన్నా చిన్నపిల్లలు. So this is what I want to share with all of you. Our next generation and our future generations are our future. జనరేషన్ గ్యాప్ ఉంటే అది మనం హాస్పిటల్లో తగ్గించే డిసీజుల కన్నా కూడా చాలా డేంజరస్. అందుకని జనరేషన్ గ్యాప్స్ లేకుండా మనం చేసేది మన పిల్లలకి మళ్ళీ నెక్స్ట్ ఫ్యూచర్ జనరేషన్స్కి మనం చెప్పుకుంటూ వెళ్ళడం చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. దిస్ ఈజ్ వాట్ ఐ లెర్న్. మై స్మాల్ సక్సెస్ స్టోరీ ఇస్ దట్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ concentrating more on next generation like Shilpi, Priya, and Priya నాకు మరదలు అవుతుంది, మా తమ్ముడు వైఫ్. Fortunately, I am here today to join and help all of you, join and share my thoughts అండ్ శిల్పి, థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్. యు ఆర్ వెరీ ఎనర్జెటిక్ ఇన్ షేరింగ్ దిస్. అంటే మామూలుగా ఏంటంటే హెల్తీ ఫుడ్ తినమనగానే అమ్మో వీళ్ళు ఏదో పెడతామంటున్నారు, తినమంటున్నారు, వెళ్ళిపోదాం ఆ ఫీలింగ్ వస్తుంది అందరికీ. బట్ ద వే షీ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ ఎనర్జెటికల్లీ అండ్ బై లుకింగ్ ఎట్ హర్ I felt that this is very, very important and she's a great example of that. And ఇందాక డాక్టర్ గారు చెప్పారు కదా హాస్పిటల్స్లో యుఎస్లో అలా నేర్పిస్తారని. నా ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఒకటి షేర్ చేస్తానండి. ప్రెగ్నెంట్ ఉమెన్కి ఎస్పెషల్లీ యుఎస్ హాస్పిటల్స్లో మెన్కి పనిష్మెంట్ ఇస్తారనమాట, వాళ్ళకి ఏదైనా వస్తే, హస్బెండ్స్కి ఫస్ట్. సో అవుట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ 9 months వాళ్ళకి క్లాసెస్ జరుగుతూ ఉంటాయి. ఫస్ట్ ప్రెగ్నెంట్ అని తెలవగానే హస్బెండ్ రావాలి ప్రతి క్లాస్కి. అండ్ నాకు క్లోజ్ ఫ్రెండ్ వాళ్ళ అమ్మాయి ఉంది, ఆ పిల్లకి చాలా రైస్ తినడం ఇష్టం చాలా. అయితే రైస్ తింటూ ఉంటే ఒకరోజు వచ్చేసి ఆంటీ నాకు పప్పన్నం చేసి పెట్టు అంటే నేను పెట్టేశాను. తినేసి అమ్మో శిరీష్కి చెప్పొద్దు ఆంటీ ప్లీజ్ ఆంటీ అంది. 2 o'clock కాల్ చేస్తాడు ఆంటీ చెప్పకండి అని. ఎందుకు చెప్పొద్దు శిరీష్కి అన్నాను. అంటే ఒక మీటర్ ఏదో ఇస్తారు కదా టెస్ట్ చేసుకోవడానికి, ఆ గ్లూకోజ్ టెస్ట్ చేసుకుందనమాట. చేసుకుంటే దాంట్లో ఆ అబ్బాయి రోజు ఆ మీటర్ చూసి ఫోటో తీసి పంపించాలి, అబద్ధం చెప్తుందని ఫోటో తీసి పంపించాలి. ఆ అబ్బాయిని అడిగాను ఒకరు, తిన్ని బాబు ఏముందనంటే మీరు బాగానే చెప్తారంటే వెళ్ళినాక ఆ డాక్టర్ రావగొడతాడు నన్ను, నువ్వేం పెట్టావురా బాబు ఈ పిల్లకి ఇంత వచ్చేసిందని అని. అందుకని తను ఇందాక చెప్పినట్టు మెన్కి కుకింగ్ రావాలి అనేది మ్యాండేటరీ అనమాట యుఎస్లో. ఎస్పెషల్లీ ప్రెగ్నెంట్ ఉమెన్ ఉంటే వాళ్ళు దే హ్యావ్ టు టేక్ కేర్. కుకింగ్ చేస్తారా లేకపోతే ఉన్నవన్నీ కలిపి పెడతారా, మీకు పొయ్యిలోకి వెళ్ళడం రాదంటే అది ఒక ఎగ్జాంపుల్. అది డాక్టర్ గారు ఇందాక చెప్పారు కదా, దానికి నేను రిలేటెడ్ టు యుఎస్ అని మీకు అందరికి చెప్తున్నాను. అందుకే ఇక్కడ కూడా అలాంటి మ్యాండేటరీ ఒకటి చేస్తే చక్కగా అందరూ వంట చేస్తారు. ఎస్పెషల్లీ మన హాస్పిటల్లో ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేయండి కొంచెం. వచ్చిన వాళ్ళని మగవాళ్ళ దగ్గర కూడా వాళ్ళకి ఒక చార్ట్ ఇచ్చి ట్రై చేయండి, ఎంతమంది మీరు ఇది చేశారు ఈ మంత్లో, నెక్స్ట్ మంత్ టెస్ట్కి వచ్చేటప్పటికి మీరు ఎంతమంది ఫాలో అయ్యారు, మీ వైఫ్కి మీరు ఎంతమంది హెల్ప్ చేశారు. అండ్ దట్స్ వే ద వైఫ్ ఆల్సో వెరీ హ్యాపీ, రైట్? దట్స్ ద ఓన్లీ టైమ్ ఎస్పెషలీ విమెన్ విల్ బీ రిలాక్స్డ్ అండ్ లైఫ్ టైం, వన్ టైం. మా అమ్మ ఎప్పుడు చెప్పేది బట్ ఇప్పుడే కూర్చొని తిను లేకపోతే తర్వాత మీకు ఆపర్చునిటీ దొరకదు అని చెప్పి. సో అలా ఐ అడ్మైర్ ఆల్ ద మెన్, లైక్ మీరు ఇక్కడ కొంతమందే ఉన్నారు. సో మీ హస్బెండ్ అందరినీ కూడా మీరు ఇన్స్పైర్ చేసి ఎవరైనా సరే మీ చుట్టూ ఉన్న ప్రెగ్నెంట్ ఉమెన్ని వాళ్ళని టేక్ కేర్ చేసే వాళ్ళందరినీ కూడా మీరు ఐ వాంట్ యూ టు అట్లా నాకు మీతో డిస్కస్ చేయడం చాలా ఇష్టం. ఐ కెన్ టేక్ సో మచ్ ఆఫ్ టైమ్ అండ్ బట్ ఐ కీప్ కమింగ్ బ్యాక్ టు గెట్ ఇన్స్పైర్డ్ విత్ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ అండ్ గెట్ మోటివేటెడ్ మై సెల్ఫ్. అండ్ ఐ జస్ట్ షేర్ లాస్ట్ వన్ విత్ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ అండ్ టేక్ లీవ్. నేను 25 years నుంచి అక్కడ ఉన్నా. మా ఇంట్లోనే నేనే వెజిటేబుల్స్ గ్రో చేసుకుంటాను. ఒక 1/2 acre మా ఇల్లు ఉంటుంది న్యూజెర్సీలో. 6 months స్నో ఉంటుంది అక్కడ. అనదర్ 6 months వీ కెన్ గ్రో ఎవ్రీథింగ్ అనమాట. ఇంట్లోనే గ్రీన్ వెజిటేబుల్స్ చేసుకుంటాను. చిన్న చిన్న కుండీల్లో మా మెంతి కూర, పాలకూర అవన్నీ వేసుకొని కిటికీ దగ్గర పెట్టుకుంటాను. మీరు అందరూ తప్పటి సినిమా చూస్తుంటారు. హౌ మెనీ ఆఫ్ యూ వాచ్ తప్పటి సినిమా? అది చూసినాకే నాకు కూడా లెమన్ గ్రాస్ అంటే ఏంటో తెలిసింది. టీ చేసుకోవడానికి ఆ అమ్మాయి రోజు కిటికీలోంచి కట్ చేసుకుని దాంట్లో వేసుకుంటుంది, భలే వేసుకుంటుంది, ఎంత స్టైల్గా ఉందని చెప్పి. ఆ సినిమా చూసిన తర్వాత వెనకాల ఎక్కడో గార్డెన్లో ఉన్న లెమన్ గ్రాస్ తీసుకొచ్చి నేను కూడా కిటికీలో పెట్టుకున్నాను అనమాట. సో సినిమాలు కూడా మన అట్లా ఒక్కొక్కసారి ఇన్స్పైర్ చేస్తాయి, కొన్ని మంచి పనులు తీసుకోవచ్చు మనం వాటి నుంచి కూడా. సో అట్లాగే చేసుకుంటూ అదే ఇక్కడ కూడా ఇండియాలో కూడా ఈ కోవిడ్ నాకు తెలుసు అందరికీ ఎంత చేసిందో. ఐ వాజ్ జస్ట్ షేరింగ్ మై థాట్స్ విత్ సుధీర్. నేను 9 months లాస్ట్ ఇయర్ ఫస్ట్ టైం ఇన్ 25 years ఇండియాలో ఉండిపోయాను. నాకు గ్లోబల్ వర్క్ ఆప్షన్ ఇచ్చారు. సో ఉన్నప్పుడు మేము ఇక్కడ ఒక 2 acres ల్యాండ్లో ఫార్మింగ్ చేస్తాము. సిటీలో ఉన్న ఇల్లులన్నీ మేము రెంట్కి ఇచ్చేసి అక్కడ ఒక ఇల్లు కట్టుకొని మూవ్ అయిపోయాను. దాంట్లో ఆర్గానిక్ వ్యవసాయం చేస్తాం, ఆవులు ఉన్నాయి మాకు, గో ఆధారిత వ్యవసాయం చేస్తాం. మా మండలంలో 27 villages ఉన్నాయి డాక్టర్ గారు. సో నేను ఐ గో టు ఆల్ ద విలేజెస్ అండ్ నేను అందరు ఫార్మర్స్తో కలుస్తాను, మాట్లాడతాను. మా ఇంట్లో ఫార్మర్స్ గ్యాదరింగ్స్ పెడతాను. దేశీ విత్తనాలు ప్రమోట్ చేయాలి అని చెప్పి దేశీ విత్తనాలు డిస్ట్రిబ్యూట్ చేస్తాం వాళ్ళకి. అంటే ఎంత కష్టం అంటే ఇందాక తను చెప్పినట్టు చాలా కష్టం అనమాట. మంచి చెయ్యాలనేది ఏ విషయంలోనైనా చాలా కష్టం. యూరియా వేస్తే 40 బస్తాలు వస్తుందంటాడు రైతు. నేను ఆవుతో వ్యవసాయం చెయ్యి అంటే 10 బస్తాలు వస్తాయమ్మా, ఎలా గడుస్తుంది అమ్ముకో, నేను ఎలా బతుకుతాను అంటాడు. సో నేను ఆ సోర్స్ కూడా చూపించి నీకు 10 బస్తాలకి 100 రూపాయలు వస్తుంది, 40 బస్తాలకి నీకు ఒక్కొక్క బస్తాకి 40 రూపాయలు వస్తుంది, నేను నీకు ఈ సోర్స్ చూపిస్తాను అని చెప్పి ఆ సోర్సులు కూడా చూపించి ఇప్పుడు నేను అట్లా దాదాపుగా ఒక 15 విలేజెస్లో ఒక 100 to 150 ఫార్మర్స్ని ఎంకరేజ్ చేసి వాళ్ళతోటి గో ఆధారిత వ్యవసాయం చేస్తూ దేశీ విత్తనాలని ప్రమోట్ చేశాను. సో ఎందుకు షేర్ చేస్తున్నానంటే మీరందరూ కూడా బిజీగా ఉంటారు, కానీ మీకు దొరికిన టైంలో మీ ఇంట్లోనే చిన్న చిన్న వెజిటబుల్స్ పెట్టుకోండి. మీకు దొరికినప్పుడు ఎక్కడైనా ఫార్మర్స్ దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళి హెల్ప్ చేయండి. చుట్టుపక్కల ఉన్న వాళ్ళు, పెద్ద ప్లేస్లో ఉన్న వాళ్ళు ఉంటారు కదా, వాళ్ళు కుదరట్లేదంటే మీరు వెళ్ళి వాళ్ళ పార్ట్ తీసుకోండి. అక్కడ తీసుకొని చిన్న చిన్న గార్డెనింగ్ చేసి వాళ్ళకి సగం వెజిటబుల్స్ ఇచ్చేసి మీరు సగం వెజిటబుల్స్ తీసుకోండి. సో ఆల్ దీస్ థింగ్స్ వాట్ ఎవర్ షీ టోల్డ్ అస్ నౌ, దిస్ ఆర్ ఆల్ ఫ్రమ్ అవర్ ప్లేస్. మన ప్లేస్లో మనం ఏం చేస్తామో వాటి గురించే నేను చేస్తున్నాను కదా, అట్లాగే మీరు అందరూ కూడా చేస్తే బాగుంటుందని ఐ ఫెల్ట్ లైక్ షేరింగ్ విత్ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ. థ్యాంక్ యూ. విల్ ఇంటరాక్ట్. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్. థ్యాంక్ యూ డాక్టర్ రాజన్. థ్యాంక్ యూ Sudhir and Priya and Priya and Shilpi. Once again, thanks for inspiring us. Thank you everyone for listening to me.
We will all have a break for lunch. Everything has been prepared here since morning. Everything is fresh.